Welcome guys, it's Jack here from Ginger Bets, and this week I'm previewing the Honda Classic exclusively for sportspub.com, and in this free video I'm bringing you a detailed breakdown of the course, the key skill sets required, and those all important outright selections for you to take down those bookmakers in the USA. All thanks to sportspub.com. So please, after this video, head over to the sportspub.com website where you can find details on how to register for the full Ginger Bets Golf Betting Insights weekly package. There is so much more information to help you with your golf betting. Whether you're new to the sport, experienced, or consider yourself a pro, I'm sure there's information there that will help you with your golf betting needs. From Thursday through Sunday, we cover outrights, outsiders to consider, top 20 markets, 3-ball action, Thursday, Friday, 2-ball action at the weekend, and a halfway house report. Your golf betting needs covered every single week, thanks to sportspub.com. In this video though, I promise you a breakdown of the course, the key skill sets required, and those all-important outright selections. So let's get straight to it with this week's action. Well, the course itself this week, PGA National, Tom Fazio design, Jack Nicklaus input in recent years, an absolute brute with the famous bear trap on the back nine, 15, 16 and 17, 2 par 3s with par 4 included in the middle of them. Tough, water everywhere, tree lined, demanding every part of the game, of the player's game this week is on song, and if the player who lifts that trophy come Sunday evening will have certainly earned it. So let's have a look at the key skill sets that are going to be required this week if your player is going to lift that trophy. Well, first up, it's tee to green performance. You're not going to be able to fake it round this golf course, so we want to look at players who excel with tee to green performance week in, week out on the PGA Tour and have done of recent times. Next up, I want to look at strokes gained approach. That's going to be a key factor this week. This is a ball striking test, and I want to dial it a little deeper and look at a key range. That's 150 to 200 yards, and the reason being there is a high percentage of shots going to come from that distance this week, and the player who lifts the trophy Sunday evening will certainly have excelled in that area. Next up, I want to look at par 3 scoring, and quite simply, this is because the par 3s here are the hardest on the PGA Tour outside of the major championships and have ranked in the top 3 over the last 5 years consistently. So there's no faking it on these par 3s. They're all 175 yards or longer in length, and they are going to be challenging for the players. So I want to look at players who've proven that they can pass that test time and time again. And last but not least, strokes gained scrambling. Tough track this week. Players are going to miss greens consistently. Around 35% of the time they're going to miss the green, which means they're going to have to get up and down to survive and not go down that leaderboard. They're going to have to scramble for their life. So I want to look at players who have proven that they've got the appetite and the skill set to do that. So they're the 5 key skill sets for me. With tee to green performance, it's strokes gained approach. Then it's the key distance from 150 to 200 yards. Then it's bogey avoidance, and finally scrambling. So they're the skill sets. Let's get to the all-important outright selections for this week's Honda Classic. Well, those of you that have tuned into SportsPub, which you should have done by now, may I remind you, straight after this video, head over to the sportspub.com website. Loads of golf betting information, a weekly package courtesy of Ginger Bets and SportsPub, and in addition to that, free sign-up offers with BetMGM, $1,000 risk-free. So take advantage of it while you can. Headline selection of the week, major champion Brooks Kepker. He's going to headline the portfolio. I don't need to keep you waiting as to the reasons why. I've released this video earlier in the week. He is the headline selection. He's a major champ. His ball striking is on form right now. His iron play is improving. It's not where it can be. It's not at his top class elite level, but it's certainly good enough to get him through this test this week, and I think that he's going to win a PGA Tour event by 2, 3, 4, 5 strokes in the very near future, and this is the type of test that he's going to do it on. In my opinion, this is the best test outside of the major championships for Brooks all year long, and I'm expecting him to be challenging on that back nine come Sunday. Next up is a player that has not won on the PGA Tour, but don't let that put you off. He's a claret jug holder, a major champion, and statistically this test is right up his street. In the top 15 for bogey avoidance and scrambling on hard scoring tracks over the last 36 rounds on tour. And then when it comes to ball striking, he's second tee to green and third in approach play over the last 36 rounds on the PGA Tour. Louis Oosthuizen, 18-1, BetMGM, second selection of the week. Third up then is a player that I think's got an outstanding chance this week. He arrives here in real consistent form, but stats-wise, he jumps off the page. First in par 3 scoring over the past 36 rounds on tough scoring tracks. First in bogey avoidance over the last 24 rounds on hard scoring tracks. He then sits third in tee to green performance and third in strokes gained off the tee over the last 24 rounds. There is so much to like about Keith Mitchell's chances this week. He's also a previous winner. 33-1, BetMGM. He'll be the third selection of the week. And the fourth selection of the week, can the Chileans go back-to-back this week? Well, I think that there's a strong chance that could happen. A ball striking test will be right up this player's street. He sits in the top 15 for strokes gained, tee to green, approach play, bogey avoidance. There is not much that we can't like about the chances of Mito Pereira, 45-1, BetMGM. He will be the fourth selection of the week. And last, but certainly not least, is a player that finished fourth here in 2017, and he stands out on really demanding courses. He is a player that plays Jack Nicklaus's courses really well. A winner at Glen Abbey, may I add, another Nicklaus designed course. He sits 7th in ball striking, 6th in tee to green performance over the last 24 rounds, and 1st in strokes gained off the tee. All going to be critical factors this week. 50-1, BetMGM's the place to go and get it. Johnny Vegas will be the 5th and final selection of this week's portfolio. Thank you for listening. Before I leave you, may I remind you, please head over to sportspub.com straight after this video and register for the full Ginger Bets Golf Betting Insights weekly package. So much more than I can bring you in this short video, and it's sure to help you whether you're a beginner, an average bettor, or a professional. It is sure to help you with your golf betting. Loads of ginger nuggets in there to aid you in beating those bookmakers or those fantasy games that you're playing in the USA. Thanks for listening. Good luck with all your wagers, and I'll be back next week. Bye from me.